All right, what's up, YouTube? We're gonna check out this Magic the Gathering Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Commander deck. Do I want it? I'm just gonna say right now, yes. Do I think people think that the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Magic the Gathering product is slop? Yeah, I think that's what people think. I think people hate it. I think the prices are definitely going to go down from where they are right now as soon as it gets on the market. I've seen places charging $10 a play pack. I'm like, well, I don't know if that's right, but I mean, maybe that's all. Maybe it's pre-release week, basically right now, and I think prices are going to even out. Nonetheless, we have what is being said to be a $70 MSRP commander deck, which I guess is double the old price or something. It's absolutely ridiculous, but I am here to check it out and to see which cards from it that I think I need and see if I'm going to get it and try to guess what's going on with the price of it and when I should buy. Because right now, it's probably $57. We'll look at it. Anyway, Magic the Gathering, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Commander deck list. Team up with the Turtles for an action-packed multiplayer Magic adventure. As part of the Magic the Gathering Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, we're releasing a brand new Commander deck with new products for all. Bye, 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 Hasbro. Okay, featuring new to Magic cards inspired by Turtles' journeys into the digital realm. I don't know what this means. Turtle Power. Has everything a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle fan could want. Okay, we're going to look at the Commander cards. So it says Leonardo the Balance Guy. He's a white creature. He has this ability that uses all 5 colors, and creatures you control gain menace, trample, and lifelink until end of turn. And they all have this sort of partner character select where you get a switch between them. Basically use 2 commanders. So they basically want you to use this guy because he's 5 color. It's a 5-color commander deck. They want you to use this guy as your main sort of commander, and then you kind of get this menagerie of different sort of Turtles characters, including Donatello the Brain, some sort of tokens. So there's some sort of tokens themed, mutagen tokens. What else is there? Let's see what else there is. Oh, here we go. We got Raphael the Muscle, double damage that creatures you control counters on them would deal. That's kind of silly. How do you make it good? I bet you can. Michelangelo the Heart, trample, raid the fridge. I remember we made this joke. Okay. But once again, they'll have this partner character select. And if you don't want to use the combination between Leonardo and one of these other characters, you can just use Heroes in a Half Shell as your commander. It's an all 5-color creature that has Vigilance, Menace, Trample, and Haste. Whenever one or more mutants, ninjas, and/or turtles you control deal combat damage to a player, 1/1 counter on each of those creatures and draw a card. All right, so they're it's just broken. Mutants, ninjas, turtles, you name it. Okay, but let's check it out. Let's check out the deck's face. Commander is Leonardo, the Balance, and it wouldn't be Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles without a tubular team up. Partner, character select lets you have 2 commanders with ability and select your 2 favorite legendary creatures with this ability and show off their combined strength. Yep, they got, Leonardo, Donatello, Splinter, Raphael, Michelangelo, and Heroes in a Half Shell. Good for them. Good for them. They got 5 choices. They got 5 guys. Plus, right, so 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So they're trying to justify the price tag by giving you basically 6 different commanders. Once again, 1 traditional foil face commander with borderless art, and then 5 traditional foil face commanders. See, so 6 commanders. Yeah. 6 commanders. Yeah. Featured commander, face commander, and then featured commanders. You get some tokens and a deck box. That stuff's not really worth anything. There's a plus budget upgrade. They're already trying to get you to buy more stuff. Who's this from? Who knows? Anyway, here we go. Let's look at this deck list. All right, what are my chases? I mean, yeah, I like that you can just have one of all the Turtles cards and just get them from the start, and you don't have to open any packs. You're like, I'm not gonna gamble on this set. I just want to have some Turtle cards for a joke. Just get the commander deck, get one of each. Not the best ones. I'm not that excited about some of these character designs. That's a good April O'Neil card. Here's in a Half Shell. Baxter, Silly, Irma, whoever this character is. Krang, cool. Ray Fillet, Wave Warrior. Okay, what else we got? Bebop, Skull and Crossbones. Also, you can partner him with the Rocksteady, so they give you extra commanders. So if you want to pull, I've already seen this video format done. the Tolarian Academy guy, a Tolarian Community College guy. Just shout out, because he was basically, let me hyper shilling this and saying it's gonna be a good deal. So I mean, so is Rudy. Though Rudy's like, I better jump in on this Commanders. I just can't buy four at a time. You know how it goes. But I am trying to wait until this drops in price. I'm gonna snag one up because why? It's got good playables, which is what this other guy in this video was saying. I can't afford to hold any, but maybe some of the singles will be worth something. That's how it goes. But I like these cards. Like, what's going on here? Dimension X Pizza Store. Like, it's a fun card. I don't know what it does. I'm not gonna read it. I will not read this. It's a black card. Put it in a deck. Okay. Food Alien Mutant. They're all 1/1 counters. Sacrifice. Anyway, they're all fun. Rat King. Interesting. So you gotta get a lineup of all the characters that you really want if you wanted to get anything from this set. You don't have to worry about open packs and wasting your money. Try to get this thing like cheap, right? Leatherhead, Rocksteady, oh Mouser. It is. Okay. Here is Steelbane Hydra, which I think people like that slash clone. That's an interesting card. Fun enough. It's funny that it's Steelbane Hydra at this point. Interesting card. Vigor. Yeah, I mean, I don't like the art on this. I don't really know what these characters are. Heralds of the Shredder. I don't really know this lore. It just seems like some crazy stuff going on. But nonetheless, it is Vigor. So maybe that'll be relevant. It's like a reprint, you know what I mean? Here's another one. Voracious Hydra. Aggro Amalgam. That's interesting. That's Voracious Hydra. Interesting. Corpse Jack Menace as Humongous Fungus. I like this card. I don't know what's going on with it. I just like the art. I don't care about that one. Not a character I know. Not a character I know. Carry on. Here's what I like, though. This card right here, I thought this card was OP, and I'm like, wait, how do I guarantee to make sure I get this card? It says continue, question mark. Choose up to 4 target creatures in your graveyard that were put there from the battlefield this turn. Return them to the battlefield. I think that's pretty broken. It's not too ridiculous of an art that if you play it, you're not going to feel that terrible playing it. But it is continue. It's hilarious. I think you should just have it. I think it could be a staple of any format. It's pretty silly. Strong and white. That is my takeaway. I want that card. And I don't know what's going on with these other cards. Shell Shock's funny. Okay. An Endless Foot Assault. I don't really know about these cards. See? I just don't. I do not know. Let's move on. To the sorceries. Here comes a new hero. Is it good? Target player draws X cards. Create a token that's a copy of the one target creature with mana value X or less. Seems good. Game over. Destroy all creatures. This spell costs 2 less if the player's life total is less than or equal to half their starting life total. Interesting. All right. Super combo. I don't really know. There's Blasphemous Act. That's a reprint. I like it. I think I already have this card from it was in the Elementals deck, right? The Lorwyn Elementals commander deck. Lessons from Life. This is one people are like, is this AI? I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Cultivate, Harmonize. Who knows? There's art and that's cheesy. Give me a break. Okay. Anyway, carry on to the next stuff. Arcade or anything good here? Arcade cabinet. Any good artifacts? Okay, that's interesting. Coin of Mastery. I thought this was something. Create a treasure token. Tap. Create a treasure token. Not bad. So it's mana fixing. Each creature you control enters with an additional 1/1 counter on it for each mana from an artifact source spent to cast it. So, but you create these treasure tokens and you can kind of bank them. I think Coin of Mastery is kind of a OP card. Once again, cards that I think that would be worth grabbing out of this thing. There's a lot of stuff you really couldn't care less about. I mean, it's got a Soul Ring. I think that the art in this Soul Ring is I don't know if I'm blocking it, but I think the art on this Soul Ring is hilarious. It cracks me up to be a pizza sign. So I'll take the Soul Ring. It's like, what are you buying this commander deck for? Don't overpay. Don't pay $70 MSRP. That's already ridiculous. I definitely wasn't playing MSRP for the Lorwyn commander deck neither. And so, yeah, like Soul Ring, Coin of Mastery. These cards seem fun. Put them in a deck. Commander, I get it. Okay, Big Apple, 3 a.m. Hilarious. 1 mana of a chosen color, and you can create black rat tokens for each opponent you have. That's kind of a funny card. These are fun. These are mana fixing. 5 colors. You can give a creature lifelink. Once again, a good card in Commander. City of Brass is what people are really looking at, right? That's what you came here. That's probably the big chase of this. I don't know what else is big and expensive in this, box or anything, or even if anything is, but this reprinting of City of Brass, this art's not terrible. It's like a futuristic city that's kind of destroyed, ran down. I don't know. I like it. Good enough. It's not modern New York. It's not that cheesy. But anyway, City of Brass. Take it. It's a valuable card from the set. You know, you get your Exotic Orchard and all these other Grand Coliseum. I remember that card. You know what I mean? They're in here. Smoldering Marsh, all these Sodden Vidor, Smoldering. Those are good. You know, these sort of yeah. I mean, come on. You can't go wrong. Sodden Vidor or Smoldering Marsh. Vernal Fen. You know, I don't know. Evolving Wilds. You know, it's like staples, so you can build a 5-color commander deck. So that's kind of what the whole point of going in for all this is. You got some food tokens, clue tokens, treasure tokens. Oh, it's tickets, mutagen. Okay, so you get some tokens, good for you. And they got stuff on the other side. I see they're double ninjas. So I mean, I'm excited to buy this, but I do not want to pay full price. What are they going for right now? Right now they're $57.32. There seemed to be some sort of buyout because the other day it was kind of down to 55. It kind of went up a couple bucks. And I don't know what that's about. Look, there's a huge buyouts. 400, 900, 500, 160, 700. And it's kind of, these are lower numbers, but there's kind of a buyout at this price point, probably because they realize it's under MSRP. But I think it's going to fall lower. You know, that's my prediction. You know, we're not even to release yet. Look, we're still in pre-sale. It doesn't come out to the 6th. Today is the 1st as I'm recording this. Almost midnight, so it's a late night talk. It's almost the 2nd, but the moral of the story is, so it'll be, you know, midnight or so of the 2nd by the time I get this out. But pre-sale items still, and it's already below MSRP. It's gonna crash out. I can't believe people goof trooped into it at 99 when they knew MSRP was gonna be 70. I mean, you can pick that stuff up. These sort of decks, that they're not that hot. People don't just like jump on them like crazy. You know, that's how it goes. So we're down up to, right now we're up to 57. So I'm hoping it's going to drop down into the 40s and I can pounce on it. You know, there's sort of some of the singles in the set, but a lot of these are mixed in for stuff you get from collector's boosters for the commander set. But the City of Brass, what's it going for? $9. It's a $9 card. It fell off a cliff, obviously. I've seen people try to make videos about this saying, it's $13. I'm like, yeah, it's going to fall off a cliff. And that's why I think as these singles fall off a cliff, you know, even this card Continue, which I think is sick, it fell off a cliff. They're going to say $15. It fell off a cliff. It's down to $6 now, 6 something, you know. So all these cards are going to continue to slightly fall off a cliff, at least by a couple bucks, and hopefully the commander deck will lose value. It's going to get pumped out in Best Buys. Some of the demand's going to be quenched for it via you're going to find it at the Best Buy or the Target. This card Hidden Hideout I thought was good because it's not worth anything, and it's definitely fallen off a cliff. But yeah, enters tap, add 1 minute enemy color and lifelink. Yeah, Hidden Hideout. These are cards I think are cool. If not just to get it for the City of the Brass, the Continue, the Hidden Hideout, you get a small collection of turtle cards without having to be like, oh, I'm gonna buy all this, you know, questionable sort of art and stuff they put out in the rest of the set. You know, I like some of it, some of it's fun, but also we're about ready to wake up and people are gonna go crazy on this sort of let's just talk into the Secret Lair drop because it's gonna be happening today as I'm Secret Lair, totally tubular super drop. I'm just gonna skim over this so we can look at these cards. But you know, look, these sort of VHS villains, yes, very nostalgic. I'm not that excited for them. I like, you know, this Krang's android. It's a Triskelion. That's a funny card for Triskelion. You know, fun for that. That's fun. You know, this art's okay. Slash Evil Turtle from Dimension X looks cool, but I don't really care much about these Mighty Mutanimals. I don't really follow it. You know what I mean? These cool sort of Last Ronin are fun. Just to see, it's like, oh look, there's samurai type ninja dudes. That's fun. Okay, I'll give it to him. Kevin Eastman of Loxodon Gatekeeper, Gutter Snipe. These sort of cards. Cool art. I don't need it. I just don't. They're not worth that much, are they? You know what I mean? Stan Saki. What do I think about this one? I think there's a fan base for these cards. I don't know much about it, but it seems popular enough that somebody will buy these. So, you know, that's how that goes. You know, this card's cool. It just looks cool, but I believe it's a bulk card that it copies. You know what I mean? It's Balin. I don't really know the character. And then, you know, you can get it all for spend $400. I don't think so. And that's the moral of the story. Don't buy anything at MSRP, below MSRP, above MSRP at least. I'd say try to get this Turtles deck under MSRP. Right now it's under MSRP. I don't think it's going to climb back over in the sort of release week. I think the release week is going to be a crash for the product, and that's your time to buy in and get this thing for under $50. Hopefully, fingers crossed, under $50. That's what we want, and we can get some City of Brass to continue, and you can build up your decks a little bit and have some other cards to collect, and you're going to do it without trying to do the whole gamble thing. I don't know if these cards will ever be worth anything, but that's what I would do. That's my foray into the Turtles world. Do I want to buy a collector pack? It's a gamble. I'm not that excited. Save your shekels. You know what I mean? I'll talk to you about it tomorrow.